Started. Yeah. He said share. Copy. Oh my gosh, I actually have to post my own link. I can't just say, like, share to Facebook, share to Twitter. Paste. Paste. Come on. Work for me. Wait. Dance for me, computer. Dance. Hurry up, internet. I put these links up on Twitter and there's like no title. It's just a link. Same with Gab. Facebook. At least you get to look down the tip of a gun at me. I should go back. Where was that? Twitter and Gab here. Like, I'll be nice. Where'd it go? Okay, no, it came out on Twitter. How about Gab? No, it didn't come out on Gab. You know, I'm not messing with it. I'm not really on Gab. Okay, I like having you guys look down at the barrel of the end of the gun that I'm holding. Quang Zhang sent me a friend request. Guys, I gotta tell you, I am happier than a kite. First of all, without further ado, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Holly Baglio, broadcasting to you live from Holly Television. I want my HTV. Okay, I'll show you why I don't want it on camera. This is why I'm leaving that icon up. Okay, because I'm still in my night clothes. Is that it? No, that's not it. This would be it. But then I have to turn that off. See, so I guess I could like stay looking at you guys like this, right? So I'm happier than a kite, flying high above in the air. So what's going on? All right. Okay, I have 2 Holy Bible study groups a week. I seem to only be able to catch one. I hate that. I love my Holy Bible study group. It's with the code searchers. So that definitely piques a lot of my curiosities. The code searchers, you know. So you see that thing above the chat room? That way? That's, okay, you're looking at my Holy Bible code. Right? Oh, well, before I forget, I made a video about the Holy Bible Code, what it says. Oh, it's phenomenal. Remember how I told you guys when I went through that Freedom Deliverance, it was just Yud Hey Vav Hey, myself, Save a Keeper, and my Holy Bible when I was homeless? Yeah, that's all I had, seriously. Heavenly Abba showed up, said she's mine, she will always be mine. Yeah, that is in my Holy Bible Code, right? My name is that line up and down that says purple. Below it, there's like 4 red squares. It looks like steps or ranks. Some people say from a distance it looks like a horse. But underneath my name, because that's that purple line up and down, underneath my name it says Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, 4 times. It says remnant, something about physically, everything's broken on me except my spirit. That is the only thing that didn't break on me. But through that and my own sins, he covers me. And because he covers me with his blood, I'm flawless. It talks about my angels in here, my angel. It says Holly Baglio super soldier in my Holy Bible Code. It says I am his soldier. So I'm not a pussyfoot, tiptoeing through the tulips, sugarcoating everything. No. I'm of sound doctrine and sound mind. My Holy Bible Code goes through the prophets, the books of the prophets. It goes through Psalm 119, King of Kings, Samuel. Goes through a few of them. My name appears with other people's names in other places of the Holy Bible, such as in Matthew 11:11. Yeah, so I am who I am through him, and that should give people a better understanding. If you're into codes, go look that one up. You want to decipher something? Go decipher my Holy Bible code. For you Q lovers, you like decoding and deciphering things? I got one for you. It's right there. So, all right, I got that. And then, I take Russ Tisdar's training. I take it. I'm not affiliated or associated with any group. I do things on my own with Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. I am not one to conform to a group. Other Christians, like that Christian couple, tried to make me do that. And I think they tried to do that to feel better about their own faith or whatnot. But, yeah, so, where was I? I'm taking Russ Tisdar's training. I am doing things on my own. I elected and selected my own team leader. And then, so after that, this morning, I was at Coach's, where I typically am, but today I got to get onto the queue because I had some time and I had some privacy in the place to myself and a good internet connection. So I got on the queue and I hung out for like 3 hours afterwards, and I feel like such an idiot right now. I'll get to my chat room in a minute. I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like such an idiot right now. I had a Holly moment. Okay, well, the good news is through that, I'm taking a discipleship. And it's going to be led and interactive. It's going to be the four of us, and we're going to do a discipleship program together. So I'm taking Russ Tisdar's 8-month training. And in addition to that, I'm also doing his Confronting Principalities and Powers. I mean, this is all like a refresher course. Sometimes I get floods of memories come back from my ex-super soldier days when I listen to Russ Tisdar, and that's why I like to listen to him. But also, through him, I learned to find where things are located in the Holy Bible without having to look up on the computer. Well, when God said this sentence to the effect of, where is that? So I can just take out the middleman and know where to find it. So I'll know my way around the Bible. Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh has shown me, ever since I was born, ever since I was a little girl at my grandparents' house playing with the books in the hallway, because she had like a library, a full bookshelf built into the wall. From there all the way up until now, through my dreams and visions, Abba's always shown me that the Holy Bible is real, living, and breathing. So, like Enoch, when I was a little girl, a little kid, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, and around there, I was so young. He came to me and told me the story about the angels and the demons. He told me. And as he told me, I imagined it. So here I am. Now, you hand me this thing. And yeah, I'm glad Ava told me in a dream, because, as much as I love this book, I just can't get through the whole thing the way I want to. Even though I think it takes, how many hours, I am half tempted to read the Holy Bible live online. So this is why I'm happier than a kite, because I get to take, discipleship courses. I'm looking forward to that. So I get my Holy Bible study group, I get Russ Tisdar with his 8-month training, and then I'm also simultaneously in that, doing his Confronting Dark Powers and Principalities. Now I have this discipleship. It's through a group of people that I fellowship with through Coach Dave's. And I've been there for at least 2 years. I heard a coach back when I was a moderator in Doug Hagman's. And even before that, I was hanging out in Doug Hagman's for 2015. Yeah, 5 years. Yeah. Wow, I'll tell you, 2020 flew by. So anyway, I'm on this. So this is why I'm happier than a kite is, because all of these things are falling into place and I want to share them. I'm so excited, guys. Here. Look at this, right? Right? Look at this. This is so beautiful. Oh wait, no, I can't move my camera. Do you see that? Look at that, alright? I love it. I took one look at this, I fell in love with it. Yep. I shouldn't be how vocal about what gets to me. Yeah, I'm a sucker, right there. I'll wear my flower where my heart is. I'll show it to you. I'm a sucker. But, Holly, so I'm happier than a kite because everything is coming together. From my home to my extracurricular activities to what I do online to HTV to my platforms to our MK Ultra support group on Facebook and to our community here on HTV in my chat room, to all of us. But I love it. Isn't that cool? Isn't that so cool? Which reminds me, I really want to put it up on Facebook, but I can't. I'm going to have to, wait, let me get out. Uh-oh, I think I lost my spot there. There was something I was looking up, but wait. Please don't be up, please don't be up. I want it to be up, but I can't show you guys publicly. Wait a second. Alright, so, okay, it's not up. Astora nocella. Yeah, I can't get into that discussion. That's going to go too deep. I want to show you, sorry to get off on a tangent. Yeah, it's not up. Okay, good. In private, I can show you guys, but not right now. So it was my friend's birthday, right? I'll get in my chat room in a second. It was my friend's birthday. I take off to the dollar store. Excuse me. I'm waiting for my e-cigs, and Abba's giving me the strength not to smoke. But anyway, there's something else excellent that happened behind the scenes, but I can't tell you guys. I can't tell you guys. I can tell you privately. Privately, yes. But then you guys can't tell anybody else either. So so there's a lot of good things happening. And it all started with going to Coach Dave's October 2nd, October 3rd, and October 4th. Okay? It started there. And since then, I have been released and set free from clutches from the past, trying to dig in, right? I've been set free from cigarettes, even though right now I'm going back and forth. It's more like a fidgety thing, is why I smoke cigarettes. You know what I used to have, but I was parted from my possessions? I parted from my possessions purposefully to follow Yeshua Hamid, actually chase after him. I perfect lamp, but I used to have 4 Chinese balls. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie with David Bowie, and he's got like the crystal balls, and he's twirling them around in his hand, and he's doing tricks with them. Yeah, I was trying to like do stuff like that just to keep my hands busy. It worked. I didn't smoke. It's a fidget thing. So, because I always got to be fidgeting with something or doing something and occupied. If I'm like, oh, just... So, I get to oh, this is what I wanted to tell you that I hollied it. So I'm on Coach Dave's queue. I like Coach's queue. I'm not quite sure about that queue. Hang on. Yes, I've had some, well, shall we say, bad days, and I've ripped Q apart. I've also done that to Donald Trump. But all in all, I do like Trump. Q, I don't know. Jury's out. Now, Anonymous, you know, Anonymous that wear the masks that can pull 1 million people together, I like them. So, and where are they? Anyway. Where was I going with all of this? Totally got off on a tangent. So, I got to go up to see Coach Dave. Oh, it started with, see what happens? Coach's Q. I like Coach's Q. That's a good one, okay? That's cool. And all that means is you're on his panel. That's it. Like, I run panels on HTV. Well, Coach has a Q, and I have panels. You know, like Vanna White playing Wheel of Fortune. I have panels. Like Hollywood Squares. Yeah, I should call HTV when I run panels Hollywood Squares. Duh. Instead of the bat signal, I'll relinquish the bat signal and take up Hollywood Squares. From now on, I'll say I need panelists for Hollywood Squares on HTV. We'll give a whole new meaning to that. Right? I'm down. So anyway, I get to Coach's Q, and I'm looking at the boxes that contain names or phone numbers, and I hear one woman speak, and I'm like, wait a second. I know that voice. I'm like, didn't I meet you? I'm bad with names, so I keep saying Rev. But I think it's Reeb. Or maybe it's Reb. Okay, see right there? Alright, I'm bad with names. It's embarrassing. So I'm like, I know that voice. I met you at Coach Dave's. So then, another woman gets talking. And I see her name. I hear her voice. I'm like, wow, that voice is familiar. Then I'm looking straight at her face. I'm like, where do I know her from? Where do I know her from? And I'm thinking, like, YouTube? No. Facebook? No. What private video call? No. What private group video call? No. What about these other people I hang out with? No. And I'm like, I can't place her. I can't place her. I can't place her. Sure enough, about just before I started this live stream up, it dawned on me who she was. I'm like, oh my God. I'm such an idiot. So while at Coach Dave's, right, I met incredible people. I mean, I met people that I will, without batting an eyelash, go to bat for, not even think twice to go to bat for. You know what I mean? Like, what's the saying? Step in front of a speeding bullet or something, or a speeding train? Yeah, like, I mean, this isn't me trying to convince myself that I am hanging out with the right group of people. It's no longer that of which I suffered in 2019, 2018, 2017. Okay, so it's not me trying to convince myself I've got a better life and I'm around better people. No. It is that, in fact, I finally got to the people in the place where Yud-Hey Vav-Hey wanted me to be. So, there's a lot of clutches in this world, and it comes down to it that you have to make a choice. It's either you love what Jesus did at the cross, and I'm not talking your baby Jesus and that crap from Talladega Nights, that movie. No, I mean like you actually seek him, search him, and knock on his door. Really. And let him in. And don't... Okay, see me, I have a ways to go. There's a little bit of unbelief. Like I can't believe it's me. So right there's unbelief. Which limits Heavenly Abba from working through me to use me as his vessel. So another reason why I don't have healing hands. And another reason why I will not speak in tongues. And I'll tell you what I think I'm saying in tongues, but I'm not. You know how Nikki Pratt sounds? That's how I sound. I noticed that. Similar. That's personal. I shouldn't have said that. She's a public ministry. I love her. When I was south last year, I wanted to go visit her, but I felt partially crippled. Plus, my pets would have had to come with me. Like, I kind of left them at home. I am, like, addicted to this stuff. Alright, so I met this woman. I'm not going to say her name for privacy reasons. I met this woman, and I got to hug her, and I got to give her my testimony, and I got to talk to her. And I loved being in her company. Like, I met a lot of people through the conference and stuff, and you pick up on people and stuff like that. I really like this woman. And I really like the other one, too. I wish I could be strong like them. I wish I could have lived a better life. I wish I could have did. Do you know, I can't even, bring myself to say it because the trolls are going to have fun with it, and the message is going to be lost and distorted. So I'm just going to stop there and leave it at that. There's something I'm somewhat struggling with, and I think I put it to rest, and I've been before Abba about it, but, when does there come a time to stop? Does there ever come a time to stop praying? Everybody's like, pray for your enemies, pray for your enemies. All right, I'm praying for my enemies. I'm praying they're brought to justice. I'm praying their victims are set free. I'm not praying that they make better decisions. They're already sold out to a reprobate mind. And if you don't mind, I don't want to take my seeds and throw them onto concrete. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm sick and tired of not defending myself. And I'm sick and tired of letting people walk all over me, as well as everybody else in their path. They get to do and say what they want and as they please, and I'm the bad guy. Meanwhile, I'm the person they victimized. They're the predator. No. I mean, When does there come a time to stop praying for someone? And is that in Jeremiah? I want to bring this up. Is that in Jeremiah? Where in Jeremiah he says something to the effect, Heavenly Abba, you see these dudes over here and these dudettes? You see them? Yeah, they formed a weapon against me and they used that weapon against me. I no longer want to pray for them and their descendants. I'm done. I've given all I've given. I've given my life. I've given my 5-bedroom house. I've given my car. I've given the clothes off my back. And the last dime I actually had saved, because I'm a prepper, I gave them all of that. And they still formed a weapon and used that weapon against me. I'm done. I don't know about you, but I forgive them. I forgive me. I want out. Set me free. Release me. Please. And don't ever lead me back into darkness. No. Get me out. Because they say it's all pretty and beautiful and great over there, but I don't think so. I don't think so. And they want to damn me. They tell me I can't. They tell me that I treat people like shit. And because I treat people like shit, I'm not good enough to love you, and I'm not good enough to serve you. So Heavenly Abba, I'd surely like to know, which is it? Keep praying for that? Or may I stop? Can I walk out of it now, please? I didn't like the lying. I didn't like the stealing. I didn't like the cheating. I didn't like the backstabbing. I didn't like the whole backslid darkness lot crap. Sold out on everything. Falls for everything because they stand for nothing. They just parrot good ideas. I don't want to be around that. And they formed a weapon and they used it against me. They brought me to my knees physically, Abba. Now listen, I don't go to my knees unless it's for you. And I'm pretty damn mad I let them do that to me. Because I only let you bring me to my knees. Because only you are worthy. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole situation. Now, I've repented for everything until I'm repented out. And then when I repented for everything I did, I started repenting for other people. But apparently, my repentance so far isn't good enough. And I don't understand why people keep telling me to repent. What? I've got nothing left to repent for. I'm smoking a cigarette. You know what I'd like to see is action. You know what repentance is? It's two things, Abba. Two things. One, you confess what you've done wrong. Two, you get up off your sorry ass and you show Heavenly Abba how much he means to you and how much what he took to the cross means to you. And you do something about it. And you turn from your wicked ways. And you walk back out into the world and you do something better with yourself to show him how much you love him. Because he so much loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son to die for everything and everyone. Every nasty thing that has ever been uttered or thought of. Now, I don't know where that came from, but maybe I need to turn this down and go. Now, I'm not yelling at anyone, but I would definitely say I'm showing emotion over a situation. And I come here as a form of therapy. And I'm not going to let anybody steal what Heavenly Abba gave me. And that's it. My prayers to Addie, who is out there somewhere. If you're wondering about the surgery, she's A-okay. Our prayers and our fasting have been answered. Praise report to Yud-Heh Vav-Heh for Yeshua HaMashiach. There's also another praise report about that heart transplant. Well, news has changed. So there may be a shimmer of hope, but I can't get into detail about that. So, but I'm going to keep praying. But I'm done with the fasting part. Right now I need to eat. I need the calories. Plus winter's setting in. And I have some good pot roast sitting in the fridge. I want to make a chicken franchise. I think with bow ties. I don't know. I've been cooking up a storm lately. I like it. I want to get my table set up in the kitchen too. That way I have a ton more like space so I can like sprawl out. So that way when I make multiple dishes it's a lot easier. I'm really happy where my life is headed. I'm really happy with the people who surround me. And all praise and glory and worship to Yud-Heh-Vav. And no, I'm not just saying it. I mean it. Nobody bought this for me. This is from Yud-Heh-Vav. I'm not going to tell you the story behind it, but I can tell you that he bought and paid for this one. I like it. It's really pretty. And it should like last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So every time I sit here at the desk, I'm always going to remember. You know? Alright guys, so, oh, and then I'm not even done with what I'm going to make. Then I'm going to move to like Cuban food, sort of. Not really, but like very spicy. What do you say? What is it? Colombian? Yeah, not Cuban. Colombian food, like. But it's all going to be handmade. That's the thing. Like, the things that I go to a restaurant for that I want to eat, okay, I know how to make them at home now, so I don't have to go to the restaurant. I can just go get the food and make it myself. And it comes out so great because it's your time put into the cooking. Yeah, it's that ginger snap one. I didn't put vegetables in my pot roast. I know, it's beautiful, right? I love it. I saw this, I was like, it's over. It's over. I'm a sucker. Yep, right there. I wish I could wear it around. Like, look at my beautiful yellow rose. No kidding. But I love it. It's cool. It's really cool. So, very cool. My cat and dog are going to get jealous over this rose, just like they're jealous over the cactus I have. Because I talked to the cactus. I'm like, I love you, my little plant. You came to the right house. Sorry the sun isn't out and it's all chemtrails. And my cat and dog are like going nuts, going, she's not giving either one of us attention now. I have a good time with my pets. Candace, I love you. Dory, Greta. Seller. Yeah, for way less money and it's home cooked. Oh boy, you know it. You know it, yeah. Like the Japanese food. Like, 'cause I love the hibachi chicken and fried rice. Oh man, I can eat that up. I love it. I can put the vegetables in too. I know how to make them as well. But like I make mine without the vegetables. Like, I keep the vegetables separate from what I'm eating. But, like, I eat the daylights out of that. Chicken or I could live off of chicken or rice. Just different seasonings and whatnot. Or, like, I'll put chicken in a casserole dish with Sazon packets and butter, and then I'll put it in the oven, and then when it's done, I'll put the adobo. Well, I put the adobo salt on it once when I put it in the oven, but I don't use it too much because I don't want it to dry out the chicken, because, like, when the chicken's done, then I add more. Barbara Ann, it's great to see you, honey. Yep, Holly, yellow. Exactly. I love it. I love it. Louisville. Yeah. So I used to like the color black. Everything was always black, 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 but not anymore. I've got to get breakfast. I'm going to eat pot roast. Well, I ate part of my breakfast. It was a sandwich I made at the deli yesterday. I was so hungry. I was like, could I please? And it was my friend's birthday, so I waited until really late last night. Hang on a second. I'm really, really hungry. This is what I got for breakfast, this muffin. Like, I'm dead set on gaining weight. If I keep eating a muffin a morning, I kid you not, in like a month, I'm going to have curves. Just, I've been busy. Like, you know, I got to finish my paperwork today. Like, and I need a day to relax, and I need a day off, and it's just not coming. So anyway, late last night, I was dodging everybody. I don't know what it is with this one kid, but every time I'm trying to dodge somebody or, like, just sneak in and just sneak past and do what I got to do real quick before everybody... Anyway, so I go sneaking out one office to go sneak into the main part of the building, and as soon as I enter the parking lot, sure enough, this one kid comes flying, and I'm like, damn it. No! I'm like, you ruined it. I'm like, that's the second time you got me. He's like, when was the first time? I'm like, you know when the first time it was. It was the other morning when I was trying to sneak in. Good answer, good answer. When was the first time? So, so, hang on a second so I don't inhale these things. I did have, like, part of a sandwich first. But anyway, so I go in, and there's a couple people there. I'm like, did so-and-so call? Is so-and-so coming down? And they're like, no, but we just hung up the phone with them. But no, they're not going to come down. I was like, okay, good. So I put up balloon. There's like this one certain area where this person is always sitting at. So around the whole countertop, I placed balloons. I put, well, it sagged down, but I put happy birthday. There was a cowboy with a spider. I had a little owl looking all innocent, looking off into, the owl's like, looking all innocent. And then to the side, I hung up two silver skeletons. Two silver skeletons. So where they sat, it looked like there was like, they were sitting between two bodyguards. And happy birthday, and just balloons all along the side. I had so many balloons that one of the kids was like, it's my niece's birthday tomorrow. Can I have some? I was like, sure. I have 11 of them. I went to the dollar store. I'm like, I don't know what to get anybody. So I asked the lady, I was like, how much are your balloons? She was like, oh, they're $1. I was like, can I have, like, all of them? She goes, yes. I was like, okay, yes. So I have a picture of my car. The back seat of my car. Oh, I gotta call her. Where's Bonnie? Oh, I gotta do a big interview this afternoon, too. I'm not, no offense, no disrespect, I'm just not feeling it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I wanna do it. I just, my energy level. And I'm tired because I don't get a day off. I can't take a day off. If I take a day off, it's gonna mess everything up. What was I saying? I can't show you guys. I wish I could. Not publicly. Where did it go? Oh, I took it out. I bet you it's on Google Photos. The whole back of my car was just lined with hot air balloons. I was so proud of myself. So proud of myself. I'm like, all right, everybody, none of you are supposed to be here, but all of you better keep your mouths shut. I'm like, I don't know who I can and cannot trust around here with a surprise. You know, like, I've been waiting 2 weeks to do this. Like, really excited. And then yesterday, I looked at the boss man. I'm like, can you keep a secret before me asking you if I can do something? I'm gonna get going too, guys. So that way I can eat. I have so much to do. So I took my kratom, but I'm not really feeling too much energy from it. I love lemon poppy seed muffins. I especially like it toasted with butter. Watch. I'll try to keep eating a bagel or a muffin every morning. I'm going to puff up. You'll see my cheeks go. You have to pay me to go grocery shopping. Seriously, I kid you not. If someone wants me to walk into a store with a mask on, I expect to get paid for it. Thank you, Barbara. Shalom, Doug. I love you, Dory. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to get going soon. I got to get my tuchus in gear, and it's like, I'm dragging. I'm really dragging. I know it's bad for you, but And the reason my eyes look so dark is because I was wearing makeup yesterday, a ton of it. I had eyeshadow on and my eyeliner done and my eyelashes. So, I was trying to like look cute yesterday by wearing makeup. Is that better? You guys can see me now? Maybe if I drink that. You know what this is, guys, right? I don't know if I could bring myself to drink that. I used to, but then once I found out what it was like, I'll stick to the 5-hour energy shots, thank you. Right? I don't know, but for some reason people get really jacked. I mean, you guys know what this is, right? Excuse me. I mean, that's an even bigger can. I don't want to overdo it with the kratom. I took 2 teaspoons. I eat before I take the kratom as well as after, because I notice I take the kratom and I'm like, boom, let's go. And everybody loves me when I do that because, like, I take, get out of the kitchen. I am now cooking. I'm taking and placing, I'm taking all the orders and I'm making the food for everybody. That's it. And so I just run the whole kitchen. But it's good because while I'm doing that, I eat. I'm around food. This is like a double-edged sword in a very positive manner. I like the people I'm cooking for. I love the people I'm cooking for. I love my environment. I love the food. Yeah. So, and, it's good. It works out good. I definitely enjoy cooking for people. And then when I'm home here and I cook at home, like, not for the whole lot of them, you know, the whole gang of them over there, but when I'm just cooking intentionally for me, like, I have so much extra that I'll bring stuff downstairs for that lady. Caffeinated, yeah, it's bull semen. Produced and cycled through. Hey, listen, I won't judge you guys for what you drink. And you don't judge me for mine. And we'll just call it a draw. I don't know. I'll be honest. Really, when I came off of pain pills, January 2014, I think it was January. It was within the first couple of days of January 2014. Anyway, I was drinking these. Do you know why? Because when you're on Percocet and morphine long-term for long-term pain management, you build up a tolerance and it no longer makes you sleepy, but instead it flip-flops and it starts to perk you up. So when I came off of the narcotic prescriptions, because they perked me up and gave me energy, they kind of gave me that rush, right? And that was like an addictive type feeling. Well, I would drink these, right? So this would give me that push of energy. So rather than, okay, so you're detoxing. You got to cushion the detox a little bit. I mean, if you're going to quit cold turkey, which I do, this I wean off. Everything else, I was like, yeah, I'm done, walked away and never looked back. And it will get like that with this as well. So, so when you're detoxing off those things, like now, I have panic and anxiety, right? Severe panic and anxiety. I have severe post-traumatic stress disorder. There's another word for it. Somebody, a couple of ministries, like, diagnosed me, so to speak, in that they're like, Holly, with this extreme and torture that you're talking about, these medical doctors may have overlooked the diagnosis of, and it's like that real severe post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't know the name. Whatever. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same suffering. But, Dramamine. Like where the doctors were giving me Valium and Klonopin. Because Xanax, I could take Xanax for about 2, possibly 3 months. After that, I'd have to stop. Because Xanax, my tolerance just went right through the roof. And what worked 2 weeks ago is not working on the 3rd and 4th week. And what worked on the 4th week is not going to work. Just the tolerance kept. So I stayed. The doctors were giving me Klonopin and Valium. The Valium for like the muscle spasms and to keep me calm. And the Klonopin was basically when my mind was racing too much and that was building panic inside my body. The Klonopin would slow me down. And I never took them together. It was very different things that I was suffering from. So, what Klonopin worked for, Klonopin did not work for other things. So if I was suffering from something else, Klonopin is not what I would have chosen to have taken. But anyway, they had me on a cocktail of prescriptions. Somebody's watching me and recording me right now. I can feel it. I felt this before in this broadcast. So there came a point where I said, Heavenly Abba, I remember when I was a kid and I would wake up and not be living out of a pill bottle and just spring out of bed and enjoy my days and, also not be chained down with a cigarette either. And Heavenly Abba blessed me, grabbed a hold of my hand and brought me to a much better day where I am now. But yeah, there's still, of course, improvement needed, of course. But, coming off benzos, the medicinal marijuana helped that. But I got to tell you, coming off that Klonopin, that was another white knuckling 6 weeks. That was like, my hands were like in fists on the bathroom doors on the floor as I'm sitting there Indian style with my back against the radiator and my Holy Bible in front of me. White knuckling it. Because I detoxed in sections. What I did was, first I came off the pain pills, dealt with that for 3 months, and then I came off the benzos. And it felt like every single panic attack and anxiety attack that I have ever had to have needed Klonopin to take. It felt like all of those anxiety and panic attacks came back all at once, at one time, right then and there. And it was like, oh, man, what am I going to do now? there's people that have adverse reactions and people that have adverse opinions. I'm not suggesting anything to anyone. I always hated marijuana. It wasn't until I was looking to come off of pain pills that I gave it a chance for detox. That's not true, because there was a point in time where I would smoke marijuana because it would increase the pain pill effect. So I'd be taking less pain pills. It would cut my pain pill prescription by 50%. Right? So instead of taking 2 15 milligram Roxys, you're back down to taking 1 15 milligram Roxy. But if you're taking it with that, it increases the pain pill effect. Well, I don't need the pain pills anymore. I don't even want to feel like that. Well, it is a nice feeling, but not like God's my doctor, Jesus is my prescription. Any third party can see their way out of an A and B topic. There's no room in my life for a third opinion when it comes to my health, and I'm not going to listen to it anyway, because I already saw what Heavenly Abba did for me. I already saw what he's done for my health on the inside, which nobody else can see. I mean, I don't wear glasses. I need them when I have a headache or when I'm reading small, fine print, like that. Okay, if you can read that, you're pretty good. So, anyway. I don't know. Alright, what do I gotta do? I have got to take a shower because I have to look professional. I think it starts at 4:30, so I'm gonna need a shower by 3:30, right? So you figured 3 o'clock, I better get my tuchus ready. 3 o'clock, so it's 12 o'clock now. I got 3 hours to putz around. I gotta do my paperwork. I gotta download an app, retake all the photos of all my drawings again. I have to update my website, hollybaglio.com, with new pictures and my drawings, and again, I feel like I have a headache forming. But I ate. I had like turkey and cheese on a Kaiser. And I stack it too, so it's like that thick with turkey. A muffin and Starburst. It's a pretty decent breakfast, right? For lunch, I plan to have pot roast. And if I quit forgetting to bring up milk, quit forgetting to get milk when I go out, I have Parmesan cheese noodles with it. I was thinking like garlic bread, but for me the pot roast will be enough. I take Dramamine. Like there's been, like last night, I was pacing around here and I'm thinking to myself, why do I have anxiety? This is going to cause insomnia and I'm going to be totally screwed. So, and the debate's on and I'm trying to watch the debate and I'm squirming around in my seat. I don't want to watch the debate, so I put Russ Dizdar on. I missed his podcast last night, but I put on like his training courses, 2 different sessions, and like I laid down and fell asleep during them, so I don't even remember what they were about. If you played them, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember, okay. But not off the top of my head. I remember I used to have Russ Dizdar playing straight through the night because I figured if he's praying and then I'm here praying, that makes 2 of us. We can rain down Jesus, and then I'm safe during the night, and so are my cat and dog. So Always about the cat and dog, the cat and dog, the cat and dog. This morning I didn't have the dog with me. I was up at 5:30. And because I was waiting for that phone call from my friend to go, what did you do? They were pleasantly surprised with the decorations, the happy birthday and everything. Yeah, it definitely made their day. And like I said, I went to ShopRite and then I bought her one of these, but it's like dyed black on top and then it's red on the bottom for Halloween. Her birthday's around Halloween, so I got the one that was like more like an orange and black. I just thought they were so beautiful, and I was looking around the store, what can I get this person for their birthday? What can I get them for their birthday? I'm like, I could get them a bouquet. I'm looking at the bouquets, I'm like, and I saw that, I was like, I gotta get it. So I bought her one. And then when I came back with all the balloons, I sold a couple off. I'm like, it's only $2. I'm like, you could just have the balloons. I walked away with 6 from that transaction. So I'm thinking like, I'm doing pretty good. I tripled my money. I made $6 off of 2 balloons I paid $2 for. Not too shabby. Ooh, that gives me an idea. So, I'm hoping this gets me motivated, because I'd like to go to the store where I don't wear a mask or need one, get milk, and then paperwork until my interview. It's great to smile. It's good to see you, Melvie. I smile when I see you. Now I'm happy. I'd like to say something, but I can't. Damn it. I'm definitely happy. I'm happier than a kite in the air because my training with Russ Dizdar is going slowly, very slowly, but it is going. And I just picked up discipleship training once a week. I cannot wait for that. And there's some personal issues I can also face within that, which I'm down for. And it's a private group. It's a small private group. So I don't have to walk in with any barriers. I can, you know what I mean? It's like my Holy Bible Study group. Like, I love them, and I like to catch them twice a week. I'm lucky if I catch them once, but it just, it's good. So I'm like, this is like aces up my sleeve, right? Or what do you say? Like, and then my extracurricular activities are going well. How I supplement that. Well, it should be a lot more, but they were giving me like $350 in food stamps, and they took it away from me. At one point, they were giving me more than that. I think like $500 a month. They took that away from me when Barack Obama was president. So I need to eat. And I'm eating very good. And the farmers around here treat me very well. I got to tell you, this whole summer they kept me in that white sweet corn on the cob. Hey, Uncle Obvious, happy birthday to you. I was very jolly in the song that I sang you for your birthday. But yeah, everything's going well. I'm picking up discipleship courses. And I'm trying to focus on Russ Dizdar's training too. It's slowly going. That's why, well, when it picks up, you'll hear from me. Everything's going good. I found Daniel Duvall's prayers and his wording of things, and it expanded my vocabulary immensely. Yes. We went through the ear ringing prayers. Oh, I went for a hearing test, Uncle Obvious. Yes, today's Friday, right? Okay, today's Friday. Friday. Because on Wednesday, I was thinking it was Saturday and Thursday. So that was a rough day, Wednesday, because I literally had to carry a piece of paper around with me that told me what I had to do for Wednesday. Because Thursday was another piece of paper, and Friday is a whole another piece of paper. So my days are like, yeah, I kid you not. I just don't have a schedule book for 2020. I'm really upset about that. Because, like, yeah. But don't worry. I have, like, the hookup for 2021. Wherever it went. Where did it go? I'm so excited, too. You can, like, Uncle Obvious, you can bless my appointment books. So that way they always remind me to be on time and not forget anything. But I don't know where I put my appointment books. It's alright, I got till 2021 to find them. Anyway, right? I kid you, I have no idea. I got 2 of them, too. I really don't know where they went. Oh, I found them. I put them away because they're 2021, so I got these cute little appointment books. That should help. But, well, it's October. We've only got 2 more months left to this year. I better get going. Oh, what else can I tell you, Uncle Obvious? So things are going good. Like, yeah, things are going good. I'm looking into attending more conferences and huddles and stuff. So I gotta save up money for that. But coming up 2021, I hope to be on the ball and on point. I have fur babies, so it makes things difficult. Well, not for me. I don't mind staying in a hotel with my fur babies. That's fine. But like leaving them behind, I'd only have like a day to make a conference, which I like to spend time with people at a conference, you know. So I'm looking into something right now is why I'm bringing it up, but I'm not going to talk about it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do for Halloween is what I'm telling you that weekend. Whatever does happen will be sporadic. But I hope I get to reunite with some of my ministries. That'll be really cool. Oh, Moroccan monarchs. I want to see that.
Hi, my name is Jack Rackham, and today
I finished watching okay, I have to look into that. Forgive me, now I'm starting to multitask. I guess this thing is working for energy. Pulling off the sticker. Things are going good. Like, very good. No complaints. I really like living around here. I'm trying to open up to people that I see face to face, and I think there's this one guy, I think he's a Navy SEAL or something like that. I keep like I keep trying to open up dialogue and say, listen, I have some concerns and I want to like eat up your time a little bit because some military style tactics that would come in real handy for me right now, and I want to pick your brain. And I'm like, you talk about how you go in and you talk to these execs that are making like $5 million a year, right? So they're definitely high risk, high target because they're bringing home $5 million a year. But don't forget all the other benefits they're getting along with that money and this, that, the other thing. So, when it comes to kidnappings, they're, high risk. And, the criminals, the predators always go towards the kids to get the kids. And then you get to the executive who's making millions and millions of dollars a year, and you get his money. And then you say you're going to give his kid back. Or you go get him and torture his wife. Who knows? Or you just ransack the house and murder them and that's it. Who knows? So, or maybe you have something that another company wants or somebody else wants. You never know. But the situations that happen when you're being followed or when people are going to set up an ambush against you, what to look for, what to be on guard for, stuff like that. So I want to shake off the rust, definitely bulk up my muscles. So I'll be taking on an exercise program and routine. I do believe Vinny set me up with one. If not, I'll get back with Vinny and ask him about other recommendations. But we'll see, because I need a damn good exercise routine. None of this CrossFit crap. No offense, it's great, but you're talking to... No, that's not gonna... No. You're jolting my joints. I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, and you want me to go run a marathon from a stagnant position? That's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Like lifting weights, martial arts, yes. So anyway, I talk to this person. I fumble over my words. I'm like I want to pick your brain. I'll pay you for your time. Like, when are you free? So I can sit down, get out my notebook, and you're going to tell me stuff, and I can sit here and write it. Or better yet, can I just point my camera down and privately just record everything you say so I can listen to it again and again, and then I can write it down, and if I want to tell a friend, I can verbally tell them myself. But no, actually, just leave me with a pen and paper. That'll do just fine. Pen and paper. And that'll do just fine. I don't even need a recording. I pick things up pretty quick. Or maybe I don't. Hey, James, sorry I didn't give you a ring back. Alright, it's me and this video. I need to call Bonnie, because I didn't get to do that yesterday, and I told her I'd call her after Coach Dave's, and I haven't done that yet. Poor Bonnie. And then I got so much to do today. I have I think at 4:30, we're putting together a series. I'll tell you about it when it's done, but it's a project I got my hands involved in, and I want to do a good job. So I've got this raspy voice because it's fall, so it's allergy season. I guess I could get a humidifier. I don't know, though. I think this might be working. Alright, guys, I guess I'm gonna go, because I don't have anything else to talk about. I want to, but I can't. But I'm really happy. Oh, that debate last night, I had nothing to do with it. I'll tell you that right now. It was at the part, this is the part of the debate that I caught. First of all, Trump held his composure very good. He did a much better time this time than the first time, especially refraining from commenting. Where you know he has the right of way, you know he has the justification, you pretty much know what the gist of what he's going to say, although he comes out with some new whammies. But anyway, he did not interrupt, so he did phenomenal. You could just see by his expressions, and then he would hold back, and it's like, awesome. I know, because I'm outraged too, Trump. I know, I'm outraged too. Just by your facial expression, you said it all. I'm with you, right? You know, so he did do a good job there. What killed me was when Biden said, "Oh yeah, our frontline workers, like our EMTs and our firefighters and our frontline workers, they're only making $6, $7, $8 an hour." No, they're not. No, they're not. No. Our minimum wage is $15 an hour. And I can tell you, if you are paid EMT, paid firefighter, you are paid above $20 an hour. What are you talking about, Biden? Minimum wage is set at $15. So over the next couple of years, everybody's inching their way up to $15 an hour as minimum wage. What are you talking about, $6, $7, $8 an hour? Oh, and then I saw a thing, you know how Biden, it's like all in, what is it, red, but then like on the E, it's like those 3 lines. Yeah, that's Chinese. That's all China. The mediator let Biden speak without interruption and gave him more time. Oh, of course. And you can't blame it on him being an old white dude, because they're both old white dudes, right? So what is it? Pushing their narrative some way or another. Acting like spoiled, rotten brats who should have gotten a spanking. Oh no, not my child. I want my child to have better than me. Oh no, not my child. Oh no. I'm going to get off that subject, because bad parenting is rampant. People call themselves parents that have no business calling themselves parents. And they think they're good parents. No, you're not. So I'm going to get off that subject real quick before I get on it, because I'll blow up everybody's village. Not anybody here in my chat. You guys are good parents. That's why we're hanging out. But, other people, I remember telling other people, man, you're a bad parent. Then they'd cry, and I'd be like, no, it's okay. You're really a good parent. It's all right. Don't worry. Treat your kids like shit. You're really a good parent. No, you're a great parent. Yeah, no. Oh, stop crying. What do you mean you did a bad job raising criminals? No, you did a very good job raising criminals. You yourself are one. You did a great job. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to go. Oh, I know, right? I'm a proud parent. Proud parent. Your first one. How about your first 3 aren't even in your custody? Or no, the first 2 were... No, wait a minute. No, that's right. The first 3 weren't in your custody. 2 were immediately taken out. The 3rd one was later taken out of your custody. First 2 by the father's family. The 3rd one by the state. The 4th one, man, the reason that kid is the way that kid is because of you. Don't blame the kid now. You did it to your kid. Trust me, Graham and I remember. So, I mean, you got parents like raising their kids thinking that they did a good job and their kid can't start a lawnmower, doesn't have a driver's license, doesn't even have a high school education, is addicted to video games or a cell phone, better yet. You have kids that are clueless, walking around like zombies. Kids not knowing how to use tampons and not even knowing how to read the instructions to do it themselves. There's a problem with that right there. There's a problem with you when you're talking to your kid like it's an ex going, if you don't shut the F up, I'm going to kick you in the effing mouth. Yeah? That qualifies as a good parent? And what's worse, you call that parent out for being a bad parent, the kid comes to defense of that parent. It's like, whoa, time out. I get this whole dysfunctional family crap, right? This codependency, this co-parenting. Now your parent just became the child. Now you're going to step up to the plate as a parent to protect the parent who is cowering as a child. No, slow down. No. You're not right. Kids that can't take their hair, you know how you have like a hair catcher? Can't take the hair out of the hair catcher and move it 1 foot over and put it in the garbage can. You have kids that are so disrespectful and inconsiderate of other people. They'll drop their trash right in front of you while looking at you and then keep walking. And it doesn't matter if they're on a sidewalk or in your own home or you're in their home. Kids have no manners. They have no moral compass. You have MTV as your moral compass. You have a video game as your moral compass. You have your programming of Real Housewives as your moral compass. Are you kidding me? And I'm wrong? No, I'm not wrong. I never lost sight of what's right. This whole world is calling good bad and bad good, and you can see it. They think it's okay if you call Jesus a baby and think that they're still going to go to heaven. You know what baby Jesus is? Come on, guys, wake up. It's Satan. You watch Passion of the Christ. I'll make it real easy. Passion of the Christ. Yeshua's up at the cross being crucified. Who's circling around him? And what's the baby on his back? And you're going to talk to me about some baby Jesus? So you're going to preach to me about Satan and call it Jesus and then tell me I'm wrong? No, I'm not treating you bad. I don't want to be around the darkness that you consume yourself with. And you have such a disgusting reprobate mind. No wonder why Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh is allowing you to be turned over by it. You don't show a 10-year-old kid pornos where guys are putting mud inside of a woman. Actually, it's not a woman at that point. I take that back. Inside of a female. Oh, haha, it's funny, haha. No, it's not. That kid is 10 years old. It's not funny. You just corrupted that kid sexually. You just traumatized that kid. That kid's 10 years old and should be playing with Barbie dolls or out on a bike or playing basketball down the block at his friend's house. Not having you, its parents or whatever you call yourselves, biological or step or I don't know what you call it. He doesn't need to see your pornography that you guys get off on at 10 years old. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. A minor, someone who is under 18 years old, you do not tattoo. Excuse me, until you are an adult, there should be no altercation of your body from your parents to your own hands. Until you are fully developed to make a wise decision. Sorry, 18 is too young in my mind. This world wants to say 18. All right, fine. Personally, I think until you're 24. You and your parents should keep your hands off your body until you are fully developed to make an educated decision. And you have fully gone through all the stages of development and not cut any one of them off. You do not tattoo your child. That is bloodletting. You're marking your child. Do you know what child traffickers do? They mark their slaves. And you just marked your kid. Who'd you mark it for? You or God? Answer me. Who'd you mark your kid for? You or God? Why'd you give your kid a tattoo? Was it for you or was it for God? Oh, but I'm being a cool parent. Holly doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay, you know what? I don't think a V8 is going to wake up society. They are in such desperate need of Jesus. Oh my goodness. They can't read a paragraph. They can only read a meme. Those memes, whatever, the memes. They can read that, but you hand them 3 sentences and it's mind-boggling. Too much work. Pull the fire alarm. Abort all missions. It's a paragraph. 3 sentences. Can't do it. But it's me, guys. Hey, life's a mirage. I love you, sweetheart. Stalker! How you doing? It's got to be me, right? It's got to be me. It's got to be me because my grandparents raised me the right way, knowing about God, knowing right from wrong, on a farm. And you just don't do those things. You let a kid enjoy its childhood. You be the parent. You cook dinner. You take care of that child. You sit down and do homework with that child every night. You're there with that child every day and every night. If you're going to have a kid, I mean, if I had a kid, I'd be homeschooling it. I wouldn't let anyone or anything separate me from my kid. I'd be like, oh no, I will educate my child because you're corrupt, you people. I don't know. It's got to be me. I guess it's me. See, my grandparents gave me discipline, didn't have any tattoos, weren't partiers. They wouldn't let me dye my hair bright purple or pink if I was 9 years old, or take my hair and dye it blonde when I was 9, 10 years old, or even 13 years old. No, there was discipline and there were rules. A child was to be a child. And you don't do that sort of thing. When you turn 18 and you're an adult in the eyes of the law and you want to turn your hair blonde or bright purple or rainbow or shave it all off, you do it when you're 18. You want a tattoo? Do it when you're 18. Until then, you are a child and you will enjoy your childhood. That's it. And yes, you will have house chores, and if you don't do them, then yes, you will be grounded. Not, oh, you didn't do them again this week, and let you slide under the wire, slide by. No. None of that. I mean, the family structure is so broken down. It's not even funny. There are people that I've come into contact with that I have straight up said, I want no part of you and your parenting. When God comes calling, I don't want to have any part of that situation. I don't want to be around that situation. Not with where you're going, what you're doing, how you're doing it. No way. So I'm going to go, guys. Yeah, look, I still have makeup on. That's why my eyes look so black. That's all the eyeliner and mascara from the last video that you saw me. Because I didn't take off my makeup last night. I just went to sleep. Alright, I love you. I'll see you later. I hope you have a nice day. Bye.